Hello everybody and welcome back to Towns. It's a new episode. Lots of things are going on. Well, left off mostly where we were before. So, I guess, whatever was going on then is going on now. I think it's about time that we start moving some stuff around, getting some people into more useful locations so that I can start building some stock, so I can get rid of these stockpiles and start putting these things in more useful locations. We got all these purged human remains. Oh gosh. That tree chopping sound. Don't know if I'm going to build graves with them yet, because I know that building graves can result in zombies, and I'm nowhere near prepared for that, although I do believe there are some factors in place regarding how quickly, or how long it will be before they can actually create zombies. But I'm going to avoid that for now, and since they're not posing any risk anymore now that they're purged. But, let's see, what are we going to do? There's some silver lying around. I want to get started on trying to move some things inside so I can better manage my resources. So let's go and dig out an area over here. Let's see. I want to get all these inside. And that should enable that. And then let's do this. So I'll end up putting some resource barrels in there, although it won't be able to hold a lot of items. But it will help. Looks like I need to work on getting some raw food barrels around the outside of this. Just because of the way that the AI works, it can make some peculiar decisions from time to time. I think these 6 barrels should be enough to hold all that is going on around here. Let me actually, I don't know, can you grow sugarcane on tilled sand or not? It's over here. Grass or jungle, so the answer is no. I could create a pond to grow it by, although that's a little cheaty. That hasn't really stopped me. So you can just add water in. Oh gosh, they already filled it in. Mostly. I just need them to pick up that dirt. I'm not gonna worry about sugarcane right now. Looks like there's still some frogs roaming around over here, or one of them. Now, sugarcane can be used to make sugar, obviously, which can then be used to make cake. So that's always fun. But we've got more pressing things to deal with first. Here. In order to save up some resource space, I'll tell them to build the foundation walls, which should free up enough space for them to get this dirt. Pig, you're gonna need to move. How's everyone doing? Pretty well. What? Put that block where I told you to put it. That appears to be just an extra block for whatever reason. Oh, whoops. Probably want to start digging down a bit. I do have to be careful since I have this lake right here, which can lead to issues if I'm not careful. There we go. Boom, boom. Cock-a-doodle-doo. And then I'll put another ladder there. Why are there so many pigs here? Get out of there. actually want to make this building a bit bigger. Expand it that way. Just for some storage purposes. I'm gonna need to get some more prepared food barrels because stuff's starting to fill up in the worst of ways. One thing I can do is I can actually make a pillar for them to store in. Although that gets a bit wonky when they start to get too many orders. Let me unlock these so I can move them back. All sorts of sand and mud, which is useful, so I'll be able to make lots of glass. Although we can't do it necessarily at the fastest rate, I might want to build more smelters, or forges rather. Hold your horses, game. You know what, let's actually... Nah, never mind. Alright. Let's zone... I think I'll put some military cabinets there since they're going to be building the military things in here because they're all wooden right now. So I go delete carpentry. I don't know if they're able to build on those since I've deleted the carpentry. No, they can't. Alright, so let me move them. Utilities, carpentry bench. I'll make more of these since they're used more often. All these farm animals all over the place. Delete masonry. Oops, I gotta zone it first. Masonry goes there, and I will build 6. Hold your horses, game. I don't need to hear you complain about all this. I should buff up the priority on wall building, although it's pretty high already. I must be out of stone. Alright. Be a little bit careful with that water. Dig things out like this. Alright, good. Alright, this appears to be safe as well. And this will level this out nice and dandily for other building projects or whatever. For whatever. Boom. It'll take them a bit to mine it all out, but oh well. And now that they have that nifty new terraforming feature, I'll be able to turn this all into grass if I want to. At some point in time. Alright, let's get this stuff down. And then we'll have armor cabinets here, and weapon cabinets here. We will need a more centralized, larger area in the near future, but right now this is all I can use. Alright. I don't know which way the anvil faces. Faces that way. Let's have 4 anvils, and then 4 smelters. I'm not able to build an ice smithy yet. No. Face the correct direction. So it would appear that they actually managed to fix all those sprites. Alright, we'll drop 2 raw material barrels there. Let's get the door down. Scoot and beat and get out of here. Let's move those torches in here. Ugh, how inconvenient. Let's have them build some tool chests. And then what else can I do? I can only really fit 1 torch in here. Also, I want it to be one of these ones, so I'll unlock them. I'm sure I'll find a location for the others eventually. Because I intend to put an iron smithy there, and then bone detailers here once I actually get some bone detail. But I really need to get this stuff out of the way. Let's boost up the hauling priority. Go. Alrighty. Sure, I'll put one here as well. There we go, they're starting to move stuff. Do I want to make all the buildings the same? I could use this gray flag brick. Or any of these bricks. I think I'll stick with what I've got right now. Oh gosh. Okay, so we're going to need to get the food storage sorted out before anything else. Let me get this built, and then we'll be able to focus on that. At least the first layer. I think we'll build a food pillar right here. So let me mine out the first layer to build that. There we go, that should be good. It's gonna take a lot of wood, but it should be worthwhile. What's in the way, isn't it? Can I build some storage? I have to build a lot of storage, just delete it. I'm cheating, hooray! Alright, so this is going to take a lot of wood, so I don't know how long it will take them to build it all, but this will help deal with food storage for a while. As you can see, they don't currently have enough tasks to do, so they're idling about, which is not horrible because it increases their happiness. Alrighty. This will end up being the first tall structure that we have, because I intend to build this food pillar all the way to the top, so we won't need to worry about food storage for quite a while. Unless the AI decides it doesn't want to deal with it. Then, oh well. Then I will put ladders. Oh, people are here. I'll put ladders on both sides. 3 new people. I guess we can only support 1 more person anyway. So we need to start getting stuff built underground. Alrighty. This process will be relatively slow, but it will be rewarding. can see they're already starting to move. These barrels will fill up very quickly, the other barrels will not, just because of the way the AI works, so I can't guarantee that it'll be as effective as I like it to be, but when push comes to shove, they will put stuff in that, so I don't need to worry too much for the time being. Just go like that. Unfortunately, these cannot support the weight of blocks to the best of my knowledge, so I want to avoid attempting to float stuff above them. Alrighty, and then more of these. I'll be able to use those extra candles at the top for lighting. I guess I could put lamps on the sides as well, but it's kind of expensive. I don't really want to waste the iron on it. I'd rather put those in houses where they look nice. I guess one thing I should mention about towns hauling AI is that they prioritize items that are on the same level as whatever their task was that they were doing was completed on. So say I have a wheat field over here and the barrels to put it in are over here, but I have a massive wall that requires them to go all the way around the map, and I have some barrels up on this hill. Because these barrels are on the same level, they will actually walk all the way around and put it in there first before they put it in the ones on up here. That's why this tower doesn't necessarily work that well, but when it's the only available option, they'll figure it out. I feel like I need to expand my tree farm. Well, there's a lot of things I need to do, but I could actually begin. Let's move these back a level actually, because I want to put a fence here. Do it like this. There we go. Because this is where I want the at least one of the gardens to be, so I can start farming flowers. Oh, 17. I guess technically yes, because I built another room for Anne alone. Whoopsie. Alright, let me go cut some, well, first let me equip these people, and then I will cut some flowers to begin flower farming. And I'll want to build some barrels specifically designated, whoops, yeah, your guys are fine, specifically designated for flowers. I wonder why we already had helmets built. Did I forget to equip them? No, everyone's got helmets. Oh well. Okay. I'll move the, let me build a stockpile for decorations so that they can move those decorations. There we go. Oops, and build some doors. I could build the farm fences, but I prefer these, they look nicer. And this will be a very small garden. Alright, that'll be enough for now. And I'll actually make it so these are only only flowers, but I want to build the road first because they're gonna dump the stuff everywhere on the ground when I'm done. Actually, let me do something a little cheeky. I'm gonna make a torch up here on the corner. It'll look a little wonky just because of the way the fence combines with it, but oh well. There we go. I could do that on all of the corners. Or at least one every 6. Which, here, I'll just put these. And then I need some roads. Wow, I didn't even realize that they didn't require anything to build the roads. Yeah, I guess they don't. They can just straight up convert stone into roads. Alright, manage. Turn that off. Turn this on. Actually, I kinda just want flowers, not even the colors that the flowers are made from. Whoops. Whatever, I'll just build another stockpile real quick. Let me chop down. Nah. Just get this stuff out of my sight. Where'd all my people go? I guess they're hauling that stuff first. Oh well, let me find some flowers. Here are some. Gather. Need a couple of each color. There's a frog out here. Or some blue ones. There's some blue ones. That should be enough to get started. I won't be able to gather very much very quickly with this, but it will at least help boost some early on trading. And that's one of the frogs dead. I'll build a much bigger garden in the future. Alright, how many types? Alright, so I've got 50 slots that I can hold right now. So I'll do like 16 of each for the time being. Just 'cause I don't want to overstock right now. Oops, gotta get flowers. 16. I guess that's 48, so I should be able to hold that all. There we go. And flowers grow quickly, which is nice. People having fun? Hey, they're actually happy. I should ruin that by giving them far too much to do. Alright, let's actually get them working back on this, although they'll probably end up using all the wood again. Chicken, what are you doing? What are you doing? At least we've got enough people that we can start getting stuff done. I want to dig out this area probably under the fields and turn it into a housing. One reason I want to do it under the fields is just because then I'll be less inclined to end up digging the ground above them and then having them be like, ah, we're exposed, ah, nonsense, ah. Because, you know, I probably won't end up digging through the fields. Although I could, technically I could put these candles on top of ladders and then they could just go down through the candles. It'd be kind of weird. Oh well. Alright, prepared food barrels. I want more raw food barrels as well, although it's not that pressing yet because of how few stuff I'm stockpiling at the moment. Get some ladders up in here. You can build up to the 12th layer right here. There are different map types that allow you to build up to 14, but I haven't tried them out, so I don't know how they work. I think they're just taller. That's the only thing about them. I know that towns can get a bit framey once you get large towns, so I kind of want to avoid that. Especially because Fraps takes up a whole lot of memory. So, although I've heard that the problem isn't necessarily RAM allocation so much as it just is the way that the game's programmed. So, well. As a programmer, that's what I'm going to school for. I should probably know more about, like, A-star pathfinding, but I don't, so well. I don't even know. I'm assuming that's the system that this game uses. Unless there are other methods that I'm not familiar with. I wonder if there's a way you can turn off that sound effect without turning off all of them. Probably not. I'm gonna hazard a guess. We do appear to be out of wood. Why are those flowers not in here? Oh, it's because I only told it to not. I only disabled them on this one. Whoopsie. And that stockpile's already full, man. Man! Let's... I don't even know what I want to do with these stockpiles. Let's put a road around it. Actually, let's not do that. Some people will probably already... yeah, some people already started. Whoops. Oh well, I'll find a place for that road eventually. Can put some planted flowers nearby it. Put some bonsai trees. And some blue flowers. Blue flowers or red flowers? Let's do blue flowers. What can I make? I can't make any of these except for like these ones, but I'm not interested in those. I can make badgers. I guess that's it for now. I don't really know what else to put in there. I just want to get this done so then I can tell them to start mining out underground. But I still kind of need to deal with the stockpiling issues. I could have them plant sugarcane around that water, but I kind of want to have my own little ponds designated for it. I know that you can build aqueducts, but it's way more effort than it's worth, and I think I'm probably just going to cheat and put the water in there. I know a lot of people are like, oh, you got to play towns. There's only one way to play towns, and it's the legit way. And I'm like, nah, bros. You know, I'm not going to use lava to box in monsters to kill them, but I am going to add water to things, or delete water if it becomes an issue. I don't know. The end goal for this town is to build something large and massive underground. So the water may end up being an issue, and I'll spend a lot of time pausing the game and then deleting it as I attempt to get my townsfolk to build walls to prevent the flowing onslaught. I kind of don't like... oh, do we not have enough stone? Don't think we have enough stone. I'm actually going to unlock these because I don't want all blue. I want to put red ones there. Maybe even just yellow ones. I don't know. Here, I'll put a yellow one there. There's a siege. The siege is going to get stomped. 4 spiders. Spiders. Hey, it's a pinky merchant. Well, now we can begin to sell my goodies. Let's buy some potted plants and a bird cage. And we will sell flowers. Alright, I might not want to buy all this stuff. I kind of want this. Oh well, we'll get a bigger garden eventually. Should sell him these road tiles. Here, I'll put the roads like that, just so I can get them out of the way. QQ. It's kind of absurd, but that'll work. Did I get any spiderite from that? Where is spiderite? Yes, I got 1. I can make a thing with that, can't I? I don't know. This looks gross. I just want it to look nice. Is that too much to ask? We need stone, which means we need to go underground. Let's get these toggled. Oops. don't really want to have a lot of my storage on the surface anyway, so I may need to dig out like the area underneath this and then use that. Here, you guys can throw all that shit back on the ground. The jungle is getting overgrown a bit because these blue radishes and stuff just grow like mad. Same thing with the jungle trees. Actually, all the stuff just grows non-stop. To my knowledge, at least. You do want to be careful when it comes to leveling out jungles because these saplings are dependent on other adult trees nearby for them to grow, so you may end up running out if you're not careful. I don't know if planted trees can create them. I don't think so. Anyway, almost done with this. In fact, I can go... I think this is as high as it will go is this one right here, because I won't be able to fit them on the top layer. I could put a roof on it, but I don't want to. I'll just put the torches there and call it good. Which we won't be able to make because we don't have any stone. Alrighty. Let's get some ladders. That is not where I want that ladder to go, because there's nothing supporting it there. There we go. And that will house most of our food for quite a while because our town does not need a lot right now. There we go. It's nice and bright. I was gonna say, let's have them finish this, but then I remembered I don't have any stone. So let's get working on that. Plus then I'll be able to move this underground. Alright, let's have them start digging. We'll start by just having them dig out the same frame as the buildings above them. And they will end up fighting stuff, because that's what happens when they get down here. At least they're all down here together, so it's not that big of a deal. Ooh, a yellow hat. How beautiful. Alright. I can't get to these ones, which is frustrating. How large is this? Like that. Guess I could build scaffolding. Dwarven. Alright. Can sell stuff to him. Buy not much useful. I could buy the iron, but I don't really need it. So I'll just sell my flowers. So we can start stockpiling the cash. Alright, let's actually mine out all this area as well, because that's what's stopping them from digging this other stuff. But also I need the resources. Quit Billy Aiken. Let me actually, before I get all these people trapped down here, let's have them build ladders. They should be fine with that. Why is that? I don't know, it's because I didn't dig this out properly. I could have the food tower go all the way down into the ground as well if I wanted to, but that's probably unnecessary. Alright, so we have a little bit of stone, which will allow them to get started at least with the stuff that I told them to do. Let's have them dig this out here, and I'll put a ladder there. I know this looks a little strange what I'm doing, but I'm going to stake out an area over here to put down barrels. Kinda want it to be like up to here. These guys should all be fairly capable of handling all the stuff they'll find down here on their own. unless they get absolutely swarmed, but I may want to build a hospital in the near future in case any of them get hurt. They'll appear to be doing acceptably right now. All at full health? What about Anne? Because I know Anne was hurt. Oh yeah, Anne's at full health. Alrighty. At least we'll finally start getting these put in the right spot. I'm going to destroy these stockpiles now. For better or worse. Alright, let me get this. I could put it all the way over in here, which may be worthwhile. But I don't know. I kinda have some cheeky ideas now that we can start terraforming shit. Mud? Wow. You can just use all this random stuff. I don't understand. I wonder what the priority is, if there is any. A bucket of water. Let me build a well so we can start building. I want to build like blue radishes down here for whatever reason. Just it sounds like fun. So let me build a well. I will build this over here by the pond or by the water instead of building my own little lake for the time being. I could build the trees underground, but I don't really want to because I'm pretty sure trees sprites are too tall and they would stick through the ground. So I'll just build a tiny little blue radish farm, because it'll be adorable. So let me make this one layer farther out. I mean, we'll probably end up mining out most of this layer for stone anyway, because it's the most accessible, but oh well. And then, how many rooms can I fit down here? 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, so in order to fit all of them I need to dig out one more layer. There we go. And that will allow me to fit all of the rooms that I currently have down here. Build this, then a wooden fence around it, or a log fence rather. It's not gonna work as well as I hoped it would, because I kinda made it a bit too wide. This is what happens when you don't plan ahead. I just want to dig out all this. At least that part. I'm a little concerned. Are all of these full already? I think they are. My gosh. Yeah, they definitely are. I'm gonna have to figure that out then. First things first, let's start building, because that will help reduce the items that we have. Oops. I don't know, because this is where the... I guess, yeah, I'll extend the wall this way. What I want to do is I want to dig out one layer around the edge just so that it's passable. People can walk around out underneath it. Otherwise people might start getting stuck, which leads to a whole mess of issues that I don't want to deal with. That problem appears to be solved for the time being. Will also provide us with more stone to get this done. I don't know if farming works underground, so we will find out. I'll probably build bakeries and stuff underground. Anyway, first things first, terraforming. That's not what I want. Jungle. So I have never done terraforming before. There's a new addition since the last time I played. Despite the fact that everyone's so upset that they're like, oh no, they didn't finish the game. I guess, I mean, it's not finished, but I don't know. I'm just not gonna open that can of worms. Can of worms. I don't really know what's up with this. I'll just move that forward a bit. Oh, I don't have buckets of water yet. That's why I was building the well. Whoops. There we go. Let's build. They never built the well because they didn't have any stone. Whoops. And we don't have any buckets. Alright. Utilities. Make some buckets. Let's have you build a whole bunch of buckets. Actually, I only need 4 buckets. And then we can just keep making more when they get filled up. And I'll put some tool chests right here to put the harvested resources in. Let's see. There appears to be another siege. These will become more and more regular as time goes on. So I'll need to keep up on the curve. I can harvest a couple of these, since I'll need them anyway. Let me designate this to specifically be, there we go, this stuff. Boom. Spiders get crushed. Get mad crushed. Nifty. Let's do something like that. And I'll put a torch right here. Once I get the framework done for this, in other words, once I give them the order to put like a whole bunch of stone stuff down, because I think I'm going to use some type of stone for the flooring. I don't know what kind yet. Let's use this kind. Once I give this order, I think that'll be good enough for this episode, because I don't know if we've necessarily done a lot, but we've done some stuff, and that's good enough for me. Is that alright? Yeah. Alright, so we've got the beginnings of we got some new farms up. We're starting to get everything moved inside. We've got food storage going on for the pretty well right now. We've got 17 townsfolk, all with at least a weapon. Let's get you a better one than that. And I guess until next time, I will see you guys later. Have fun.